And in case you missed it, as one of the last remaining hosts over at CNN, Don Lemon will be looking over his shoulder after being utterly destroyed on national television.
Well, this is coming when, there's all of this wealth, and you hear about it, comes as England is facing rising costs of living, a living crisis, austerity budget cuts, and so on. And then you have those who are asking for reparations for colonialism, and they're wondering, $100 billion, $24 billion here and there, $500 million there. Some people want to be paid back, and members of the public are wondering, why are we suffering when you are, you have all of this vast wealth? Those are legitimate concerns.
Well, I think you're right about reparations in terms of if people want it, though, what they need to do is you always need to go back to the beginning of a supply chain. Where was the beginning of the supply chain? That was in Africa. And when across the entire world, when the slavery was taking place, which was the first nation in the world that abolished slavery? The first nation in the world to abolish it. It was started by William Wilberforce, was the British. In Great Britain, they abolished slavery. 2,000 naval men died on the high seas trying to stop slavery. Why? Because the African kings were rounding up their own people. They had them on cages waiting in the beaches. No one was running into Africa to get them. And I think you're totally right. If reparations need to be paid, we need to go right back to the beginning of that supply chain and say, who was rounding up their own people and having them handcuffed in cages? Absolutely. That's where they should start. And maybe, I don't know, the descendants of those families where they died in the high seas trying to stop the slavery, that those families should receive something too, I think, at the same time.
It's an interesting discussion, Hillary. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
According to an exclusive report, Shaun King's non-profit organization took in millions of dollars in donations after the death of George Floyd in 2020. The money was supposed to go to various projects to combat racial injustice, but not much seems to have happened except for multiple six-figure payouts to Shaun King himself and allied consultants. Shaun King, just another white man profiting on black suffering. And Green Bay legend Brett Favre's alleged involvement in a welfare scandal is getting murkier by the day, with uncovered text messages painting the Hall of Fame quarterback as a willing participant in a scheme prosecutors describe as a plot to steal millions of federal dollars in a program for the poorest citizens in the nation's poorest state. If this is true, it won't be the first time Brett Favre has taken money from the needy with nothing in return. Favre did release a statement denying all accusations, but it was intercepted for a touchdown. Thanks for watching. If you like that clip, subscribe to our YouTube channel, where you can watch full episodes and other clips just like this one. Make sure you ring the bell for notifications and tell all your friends about it.